Okay, ma'am, can I clarify? I'm not going into the supervision, your appointment as special envoy because depende sa presidente, pwedeng iba, di ba? Kahit presidential advisor, if the president has special advisor on justice, then it's between the president, Secretary Remulla, etc. Ang focus ko doon sa ikaw ang representative ng Interpol. Kasi sabi mo, yes, ang sabi po ni Secretary Alcantara, hindi kanya in-appoint. So, sino nag-appoint sa iyo bilang representative ng Interpol?
Nirepresent ko po ang PCTC.
May I clarify?
Yeah, go ahead, sir.
Senator. Kasi, traditionally, ang executive director is also the envoy. Ngayon, pinaghiwalay po yung posisyon. Yung ginawa po ng Malacanang, hiniwalay po yung posisyon ng special envoy at ng executive director. Pero dati ho, isa lang yan.
Yeah. But lihis doon, Sec, sabi kasi ni Ambassador, siya daw ang representative ng Interpol that day ng Pilipinas.
Yung pagpaalis mo pagpunta ho ng The Hague, siya po yung representative talaga ng Interpol.
Yeah.
Kasi siya lang ho yung may connection sa PCTC.
But I was asking, who appointed him representative of Interpol?
Ano ho yan? Kasama ho yan sa kanyang appointment.
But he said before that day, hindi siya ang representative ng Interpol.
Pero ano ho ito Kasi yung overseeing function niya, oversight function, kasi parang may oversight po siya sa PCTC. I think that they took it from there. Na siya rin po yung responsible for the PCTC.
Okay.
Wala rin sa executive order.
Kasi nga ano ho yan Sabi ko nga, magkasama ho dati ang posisyon ng executive director tsaka envoy. Si General Alcantara used to be the special envoy and executive director.
And then the representative ng Interpol.
Interpol.
And exercising oversight powers. Bago lang yun.
Hindi, dati ho isang tao lang nga
Wala
Ginawa
Wala
na
sa
ho, dalawa.
Executive Order 265. Parang above and beyond na sa...
Special ho yan.
Ma'am, just to point.
The executive has the power
when
to
he
do that.
when you signed dito sa ICC, you were signing as what?
As the Interpol NCB Manila representative.
Ang nakalagay po dito, you're signing as in behalf of the Republic of the Philippines, not as Interpol.
Kasi po nung that time, yung representative ng ICC na kausap ko, naka-print na po yung government. So,
sir,
but
are you a college graduate?
Yes, sir.
No. Any college graduate, pag pinapirma ka tapos mali, kahit printed, you'd cross it out. Then you would put, so pag nakalagay doon, Alang Cayetano, congressman, pipirma ako o i-cross out ko yung congressman, lalagay ko senator. Kung nakalagay doon, Alang Cayetano, single, may asawa na ako, hindi ako papagalitan ng asawa ko, kung hindi ko i-cross out, lalagay ko doon na Diba? So wag tayo magpilosopohan dito. So why did you sign in behalf of the Philippine government if you weren't representing the government and you were representing Interpol?
Medyo mataas na ho kasi yung pagod na din kami. Tapos ang request ng ICC staff that time nagre-request sila na kunin na ng medical team. Hindi ho kasi ma-perform yung medical assistance to the former president. Yun ho yung dahilan yan.
Ang dahilan, pagod kayo?
Hindi po, nagkakagulo na din ho nun. Mataas na din po yung sitwasyon.
Pakisabi ng totoo.
Opo.
We are all under oath.
Yes, ma'am. Ang mataas
Paliwanag mong maigi. Representative ka ba ng Pilipinas or representative ng Interpol? Pipili ka lang.
Nirepresent ko po ang Interpol NCB Manila.
So mali itong papel na to. Sabihin mo sa akin.
Yun hong...
Kasi nag-iiba. Isa sinungaling, isa totoo.
Yun ang clear ho sa ICC.
Pwede kong linawin lang.
Siguro hayaan muna natin. Hayaan natin na ipaliwanag. Alam naman niya
alam ho kasi malinaw ho sa pag-uusap namin ng ICC staff na I represent the Interpol NCB Manila.
Pero hindi maliwanag dito sa nakasulat. Government of the Republic of the Philippines.
It's part of the government, ma'am. I'm sorry.
Hindi, Interpol Sabi niya, nandun siya bilang Interpol
Ma'am, Madam Chair, yung Interpol po kasi, the Interpol NCB Manila, it's under the Philippine government.
Sorry, Mama. Kasi if that's your interpretation, then the government cooperated with ICC.
In the surrender.
Diba? No, I'm not trying to trap you. I'm trying to understand. Kasi nga, when you do something, you can do it in different capacities. So, international organization, yon. So, for example, Sarah here was the regional director for the International Organization on Migration, but she's a Filipino. Now, if she was special envoy nun, she has to say which one. Kasi one is a UN body, or at least a UN-recognized organization. The other one is Philippine government. So, di ba, hindi pwedeng you're signing. Ang problema kasi yung sabi mo, malinaw sa ICC at malinaw sa akin, Interpol. Pero ang pirma mo, in behalf of the government. Kasi ang masusunod yung dokumentong pinirma mo, hindi yung intention nyo eh. Di ba? So, kung ang sabi natin, listo, naintindihan mo, naintindihan ko, pinirmahan natin sale. O pagdating sa korte, ano unang impression mo? It's a sale.
Opo.
Because yun ang pinirmahan nyo. Diba? So, kaya nga pagdating dito, there are many other questions like yung sinabi ko sa inyo yung number 8, which is, was he brought, did the person receive legal assistance during national proceeding? Ikaw nagsabing he received legal assistance during national proceeding. What was that proceeding?
No, Your Honor, Mr.
Ambassador,
Senator.
ang dami-dami mong pinirmahan dito tungkol sa doktor, tungkol sa immediate family, tungkol sa legal counsel. Lahat to sinang-ayunan mo. Lahat ito hindi totoo.
Hindi po.
Kasi pagod na po kayo.
Hindi po. Kung maaari ho ma-explain ko. Una ho, yung tinatanong nyo regarding ho dun sa... Kasi that time, I was waiting for the official certification from the Department of Justice. So medyo wala hong internet that time. So yung yan ho yung sinulat nila, yun naman ang sinagot ko. So nung after few minutes, nag-request ako ng internet na print, binigay ko sa ICC yung certification from the Department of Justice.